he's just like the happy Finn.
Ironically enough, mine is the stealth specialist.
Yeah, because you have fuck tons of agility.
Hell yeah.
Hurrah!
How many people saw you do this? None that are alive.
But how are you going to get a reputation? So, yeah. Star Wars.
Yeah. Hello, Twitch. If you're there,
I think we got
one of you, possibly.
And I sent the link to a couple people, so we'll be getting more. Oh.
Ding dong.
And like that.
And like that, we go immediately to break.
Tripper's here.
So, recap what we did last time. Who remembers?
That's what we...
I remember finding out that the bomb wasn't a bomb, that it was actually a GPS. I remember making a dope-ass plan. I remember everybody getting really tired.
We got yelled
at.
Yeah,
didn't we do the whole interrogation thing with the douchebag?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was the majority of the session.
Fuck that blue Rhodian fucking...
Yeah. Fuck that Rhodian.
Where's the Duros?
It was a Duros.
Fuck that Duros. I think the end of the thing was that we all agreed, fuck that guy.
Nevi definitely verbalized it.
I remember that I was being a witness, but a hostile one.
Bit.
And you lost the roll against the dude?
Yeah, that was sad.
So, we sort of pick up where we left off. You guys are currently in a bit of a rundown looking safe house. Don't really seem to be either allowed to leave or it might not be wise to leave. And you've been given an objective. And probably rather than sit through every sit through every little line of dialogue, is there any big specific plan people have for this, or can we just sort of hand wave it and start kind of thing?
I think my part of it was just to get dolled up to look like I work there, essentially.
Yep, good paint coming on the way.
Yeah, to borrow from Blades in the Dark, I think that's kind of our point of attack, so to speak.
Sort of bluff your way in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
To make it in without like...
My question is, what are the rest of us going to be doing while the droid walks in?
I don't know.
I imagine he's going to be getting us in. So,
I see.
Yeah.
You know,
look like technicians.
Pretending to be a worker droid, he could just be carrying a giant box that actually has one of us in it.
I could put all of you in a box and put you on a dolly and just be like, where? That's me here.
Shove the bird in a box.
Although remember, our mugshot is everywhere.
Yeah.
He's a droid. The bird is in a box, no one can see him.
The droid is fine. Us is the thing that we can't
I'm really the only one in the group that you can non-racistly say that we all look the same.
Yeah.
What sort of model is Rusty? Is he just sort of like a run-of-the-mill mechanics droid?
I'm kind of thinking like a mechanics droid, but he's already started making some slight modifications, such as he has, the wider forearm on the one arm so that he can have his blaster in there.
Yeah, but off the shelf, is he just sort of like a Walmart brand robot, or is it a specialized model that you had to have special licenses to have, or how common is his chassis, basically?
I would say his chassis is common enough.
Okay.
Common enough that people that are like into mechanics and such would be able to recognize, but a random person off the street would just be like, oh look, I rob it.
Okay. So
I'm not HK-47 or anything, unfortunately.
To start off this session, we need to roll some destiny. Clear the pool up.
We need to make an engagement roll. Oh wait, wrong game.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes.
All right, cast starting good. Just realized last session was mostly role playing.
Pretty much.
It was all role playing.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
I have to be a follower of you for one day before I can type into Twitch. Damn.
That might be a default setting we put on.
It might be.
Wait,
I don't
so
remember changing
Curtis.
my chat settings.
Curtis, you're on the stream, right?
Currently, me, Hay, and my brother-in-law are in the stream.
Hi, brother-in-law.
I was also on the stream like shortly ago, so that's 4 people.
This is the first time I've ever used Twitch. Anything?
Was that everyone rolled?
1, 2, 3.
I didn't yet.
We need one from Rusty.
Yeah.
While we're waiting on him, if you guys have any sort of like pre-mission knowledge checks, planning checks, stuff that you want to roll beforehand.
Let me think.
Can I roll a knowledge check to find out their access codes? Oink.
Probably not.
Wait a minute, I used to work here. Shit.
The
Well, we know Nevi's backstory, so
unpaid
darn, Nevi
intern.
didn't work here.
No, she wasn't an unpaid intern. She had got a very cushy job and then got it ripped away from her and a ton of debt.
Let me know if I do this properly.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah. Oh, we're going light today, I see.
Yeah, so you got 3 light and 1 dark.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be good
Sorry,
times.
guys.
I think we should. Yeah, I still don't know what the fuck we're gonna be doing while Rusty goes in.
Okay. So
Yeah.
let's probably say like 2 or 3 days pass in this house while you wait for supplies, you put together
Oh,
a bit of a plan which we can if you have specific plans in mind that I don't know, we can flash back a bit if you want to spend
Yeah.
destiny points to flash back and say, "Oh, I planned for this." If something like that comes up. That could be your minor Deus Ex Machina use. But so the sort of I don't know, the go time day of the job shows up. What time of day are you heading in? Middle of the afternoon, late at night. This place is probably going to be at least secured 24/7. But
Curtis, are we just planning on seeing this out of your head the entire time, or?
Just doing some shit.
I would say we should probably do this at a time where like only droids walk in and out.
Well, not only.
Yeah.
The time is.
But, like,
I think we were thinking nighttime,
Yeah, nighttime is better when it's easier
Yeah.
to sneak in.
okay,
when mainly mechanical workers are working.
so let me see if I have this set up correct.
Ow.
What do your bug eyes see?
Okay, so I did not turn on the new fancy advanced fog of war because it kills my FPS for some reason. So, do you guys want dynamic vision on for this map, or do you want to be wide open? Up to you.
I'm going with just being responsible and not metagaming.
I like dynamic personally, but
Dynamic
either
vision
way.
was fun.
Okay.
I'm okay with either. Dynamic. The only problem I have is dynamic
Well, you're
vision.
the
is that it slows
you're
down
the
my
deciding
game.
vote here.
Let's go ahead with dynamic, it's fine.
Yeah, sure, do
Alright.
that.
Okay, so the evening of your job shows up, and you're provided. I believe Nevi made a few intelligence pokes into it. She learned some stuff about the business last time. You're provided with a kind of like a flyby camera shot of the place. So if you look on Rule 20, I don't have dynamic vision turned on for you just yet, but and our viewers are going to get some hidden stuff, but so basically, it's a vaguely square compound with two warehouses. They have large sliding doors on the front, like there and there-ish. There's a large landing pad and what looks like an admin building at one corner. They have delivery trucks sitting there sort of waiting, or delivery speeders. The main gate is to the west. There seems to be a secondary sort of locked door to the east. And that's kind of what your flyby shows.
It's smaller and more open than I expected.
Mm-hmm.
Where are we? We're supposed to put the bomb anywhere, really.
Your mission was to cause the most damage to the Imperials. So either kill the most people, damage the most valuable stuff, whatever.
Let's blow up the church.
But there is no church. Sounds like we need to find the largest pile of explosives we can and just place it there.
Is there a way for me to get rid of the little... How do I say this? There's a thing at the bottom that shows Brian, and it's like Trico, Hay, and myself.
Oh, yeah.
On the bottom of
Go to
Roll20.
settings. There's like the gear. Go all the way down to the bottom where it says chat avatars, and then set it to names only. It'll still have the names, but it won't be nearly as obstructive.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Cool. You're also basically you're given command of this mission as it's your mission. I think just before you head out, Rezi and Waza show up. Waza's wearing some bulky body armor. She's carrying a big bolt caster and has two big knives on her hips. And Rezi brings in 2 or 3 different types of speeders. So Rezi's been assigned to be your driver, essentially. What sort of vehicle do you want her to drive? She has like a sedan, a delivery truck, or something between. I can't remember what the third one was.
We gotta go delivery truck. I would think.
So where are we going? Which one are we going with? Delivery truck?
I
would
think
say
delivery truck would probably be wise.
Yeah, I agree.
While it
I'll
would be
say-
the bulkiest and most conspicuous thing, it would obviously provide the most protection.
Well, and
Just in case
it's probably
you get
also the most like common
Fitting.
one to see coming in and out. You wouldn't just see someone
Yeah.
rolling up in their Lexus. Dropping off some guns in my Lexus, bruh.
Come on, I'm Vinny the mob boss. Give me some fucking guns.
Okay. What else did I have to point out?
So is the Wookiee coming with us?
Yes. She
Great.
is your reserve backup.
Is that a goddamn forklift?
I mean, it looks like one.
It's a forklift, isn't it?
Can you even drive?
Hell yeah, man. I have a really
This
good
mission
driving
somehow
skill.
involves. If this mission somehow involves us getting out with like a forklift quantity of Imperial weapons, I'm gonna be really happy.
Oh, that'd be sick. And there's probably like a flying forklift too.
And the forklift. We have to get out with the forklift to do that.
With
All right, we figured it out. That's our mission. Let's go, boys.
Yeah.
What check would it be to drive that forklift?
depending on what you want to do with it.
That's fair, I guess.
Okay, so what happens?
So we're
I'm
gonna roll
assuming
up
we
in a
drive up in
delivery
the
van.
truck.
Well, I'll let someone else initiate. Nevi's probably in the back.
I'll get in the back because droids probably look really conspicuous in the
You're
passenger
also
seat.
the one that we need to bluff us into the compound.
So you need to be the front.
Because Imperials are racist.
I'm a fucking bird.
Who would trust a droid in the front seat?
So it's gonna be Resi driving, and then assuming there's only like one more.
Actually, I think it would be just Resi driving and then the four of us and Waza on the back.
I don't think Resi's coming along though, is she?
She's your driver.
Driver,
She's
so-
our driver. She's our baby.
That's a good movie.
That's a really good movie.
Okay, so is that what we're doing? Everyone in the back?
I feel like Resi's not going to be able to just get us in by herself.
True. I'm not
I
gonna
can
lie.
I can sit in the front then.
Okay. So
It's either you or Nevi.
you've been painted, I guess.
Yeah.
This
Oh.
storage and security business, which is technically civilian owned, but its main client, I guess, is the Imperials, and their colors are orange and blue.
Yes.
So you're like a dark navy blue with orange highlights on, like an orange
Wow.
stripe down one side.
Beautiful.
I guess it doesn't have to be permanent if you don't want it to be.
Oh, fuck you, it's permanent.
There
Until I
forever.
change it. Yeah.
And yeah, so you pile into the truck, and I guess it's go time, isn't it? So the truck lifts
Yeah.
off and zooms off into the nearby city.
Can we use a destiny point to make the security guard that we meet up with, if it's a human, like a new guy that maybe just doesn't want to make any waves?
That sounds like Deus Ex Machina.
That sounds
Yeah.
like Deus Ex
Is what you can
Machina.
use Destiny points to do.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds fair.
I say spend it.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. So how do I spend it? Just click use light point.
Just, yeah. use
Yep.
the light side, yeah.
And then that evens out our destiny.
It is done.
We did
I
it.
swear to God, now Brian could just use a dark side point to be like, his trainer's with him.
Don't give him ideas.
He's
And
not
then
that.
we use another point, and we're like, but his trainer is distracted.
Just constant back and forth.
Just back and forth
He's
for the whole game.
attracted to his trainer. He's attracted to his trainee.
We just make an entire story based on the fucking guy and the trainer. Like,
Going back and forth in the dark side.
He's a 67-year-old old man in the Imperial Army, and he's like getting fed up with his job.
by
He
the
just
end
got
of-
Anyways,
demoted
this
to, like,
isn't happening,
position.
so
All
let's
right.
stop tangenting.
Okay, so the flight or drive or whatever you categorize it as in Star Wars is
The
pretty.
Flive.
Sorry,
The Flive.
the Flive. Unless you guys, do you have any sort of last minute plans? You and Rezi and Rusty are up in the front. Did you want to talk to Rezi? Is anything going on?
We're doing this live.
Doing this live. Okay, so
Fuck it, we're doing it
you
live.
climb into the front seat. Rezi's wearing probably the most vaguely professional looking outfit you've seen her wear, which is like a button down shirt, or the Star Wars equivalent of a button down shirt, with like a name bit tag on it, just says Rezi. And so she looks to Rusty as he's sitting. She just sort of like cocks her head. And, the colors, new look suits ya.
Thank you. I enjoy buttons. I point at her shirt.
Enjoy buttons. So she
Sorry, I enjoy the buttons, I should say. So that I don't sound like an autistic droid.
So she says, yeah, they're pretty cool. what have your friends been thinking? You've been in that house for 3 days now.
Well, they agree. They think I look good in these colors.
And what about this whole recruitment process?
Oh, I think it's pretty. I think it's unanimous that the fake bomb is stupid.
No question
mean,
there.
If the whole point is to hurt the Imperials, why throw recruits that at best can just not die?
And she kind of sighs. Mem doesn't make the rule. He's this isn't really even technically his job. He does the intelligence. He's not the security guy. But that's the rules that were left by our security lead. So he's just following orders. He's not normally a people person. I'm sure you could tell.
I could tell. He doesn't seem to be very much of an anything person.
He's smart. I'll give him that. But yeah,
I'll take your word for it.
so in the back of this van, there's 3 humanoids and a Wookiee humanoid.
Why'd you separate the Wookiee? Brian?
So there's 3 PCs and an NPC. What's the vibe in the room feeling like here?
Trico's kind of just like messing with his gun, like cleaning it, I guess.
Cleaning it for
Yeah,
like
did
the
you ever
8th
let
time in
me
the last 3
add
days.
a little? Did you ever let me add a hard point to it?
That's what he's been doing. He's just cleaning his gun the whole time.
Literally for 3 days straight, just cleaning his gun.
Hey, it's an old gun.
He's scraped off so much shit that there's actually nothing left of the gun. It's now a spear.
What was I gonna say? I don't know. I would like to know what Navi's doing first.
Nevi's
Navi. Yeah.
doing her version of cleaning the gun. She's on her compad, just like going through pieces of information and typing rapidly, sorting things, kind of muttering under her breath to herself.
I thought you were gonna say she's meditating because that's kind of her weapon, isn't it?
What? No?
Her brain.
Yeah, I mean, yes.
She's just thinking.
She's exercising it.
I get. What's everyone wearing? Is everyone on like their battle gear basically, but quote unquote battle gear?
Yes, Nevi is wearing her civilian clothes.
Does Nevi even have armor? Like hardened
She has-
clothing?
She has one soak. I forget what type of armor I gave her.
Oh, Jesus
Is that
Christ.
soak from her brawn or from armor though?
Oh, right. I don't think I gave her armor. You're right.
Oh, God.
Oh, good.
Alright.
I guess.
Hold this ceramic plate in front of your chest if we get shot at. It'll help.
I guess. Cask would just be like his sorcerer sheath, and he has like the cloak over him. I guess he would just be putting on his the hood and just sitting and staring at the exit. Not really doing much. Just like he seems lost in thought.
And the Waza, she's the Wookiee with like her face is covered in braids, and she looks to Cask. She's sitting on the floor, cross-legged. She has her bowcaster in her lap, and she sort of. I don't think a Wookiee would whisper. And I guess she like lowly growls at you, and we see subtitles up in the bottom of the screen, basic and translating to this one. Are you ready for battle again?
Oh, I guess he would just say, yes. I try to always be.
Even though the objective given to you is false. What does the warrior say of this?
A battle is a battle, regardless whether it's made to test oneself or to harm the enemy. They do not know this is a test, so they will act accordingly.
And she looks to the other two. What of you? Would you kill a man for nothing?
I mean, I suppose if it's the right man.
What makes
Maybe
a man,
just kind of
what
back
makes
to
a man
cleaning
right?
stuff.
If he uses his right hand a lot. You know?
If they fight for the wrong side.
And these men we approach now, they neither know you are coming, nor are they Imperials. It would seem to further only not the cause you originally picked up, I assume. It would be to further only your own personal gain. Is a life worth that?
Personal gain is still a gain.
Cask, I guess, would interrupt and say, when he says that, he's still like, life is not worth nothing. I don't know about you, and he looks at a fucking Birdman, Trico, and he says, I will make my best effort to maim, not kill. They must not see us as wanton killer, but as liberators from a great evil. I suggest
Chop their arms and legs off, but don't kill them.
Basically,
But she looks to Nevi, who is yet to even like look up. This what if the bookish girl? She seems no combatant.
I think, yeah, Nevi just kind of looks up at that and she's like, I'm not here to kill anyone. Just here to make sure everything gets done. And then she just looks back down and keeps typing.
I guess Cass trying to be like nice. He'll just say, her mind is a sharper blade than any we carry, and a stronger bolt than any we can shoot.
I think Nevi just like looks up at you like, don't say stuff like that.
Draco's just gonna be like, he's just gonna glance over at Cask, just like shake his head and then go back to cleaning his gun.
Stop trying to connect with us emotionally.
Stop trying to be nice to
Fuck
us.
guys.
It was too over the top for Nevi.
Kind of agreed.
I probably.
So, Waza reaches to her side and lifts a satchel into her lap on top of her gun. She opens the flap and lifts out a black oval of some sort. Looks like has a metal casing. And a keypad on it. And she reaches over with her long furry arms and thuds it on the floor in front of Cask. She says, "You seem to understand the weight of taking a life, and I feel this test pointless should you leave with nothing but a computer signal. You make the choice." She like closes the satchel and puts it back to her side.
So it's a bomb. So she just, as far as I know, she just handed me a bomb.
Mm-hmm. It's obvious. It looks completely different to the one that you have of other one. But
Yeah, I guess
it seems to be a bomb.
It's pretty fucking rad.
Cask grabs it, holds it with
Pretty
one
fucking
hand,
rad.
holds it with one hand, looks at Nevi like, is this what I think it is? Basically.
I think
No, like he's just asking, looking at you because he knows you're small.
like what else would it be? She just kind of like raises a hand like she's not sure what your question is.
And he looks, hey, yes, well, at least if any of them do die, they shall not die for nothing. And who the fuck, who amongst us can set this up? And I guess he does put it in front of, gives it to Nevi, and because you have no weapons, so you're the only one that can carry this without being completely...
You have no weapons, so you can be a kamikaze fighter.
Yeah, you don't have a gun. Here, have this bomb. Oh boy.
Oh boy, and here I was trying not to get anyone killed.
I mean, it's easier to run into enemies than it is to shoot, so.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
he
I mean,
just gives Nevi the bomb.
I think Nevi will just look it over a second, see if there's anything special she needs to do to set it up, or if it'll just work as it is.
This one is going to be timer based. There's no like push button trigger, so you'd have to like type in a time and then run.
All right, gotcha. So nothing special. Yeah, she'll just
Oh, I didn't change you guys back to have.
push it back to Cask. It's like, it's real. You can handle it.
I guess he'll just put it like in a bag or something under his cowl, and just sit back down again, and just say, "I appreciate the small gesture of trust."
I'm just
Whilst
getting
I-
this all
whilst
set
I-
up. I'm deleting roofs
Just
and
stares
stuff.
at me.
I think on her comm pad, Nevi will quick type out a message to Rusty just saying, the Wookiee gave us a real bomb. And she'll just send
Fucking
it.
tattletale piece of shit.
What? Literally, he was the only one that didn't know.
Rusty messages you back. Excellent. Who has the fake bomb?
That's a good question. Who has the fake bomb? I guess we should decide that now.
Because it wouldn't have been up here with me.
Probably
Yeah.
Birdman.
Yeah,
Hey
probably
man, what are you
Birdman.
delivering? Oh, just this bomb. You know how it is. Munitions factory. He'd be like, oh yeah, it seems legit.
That would be so fun. If you were super good at lying, that would be the most funny way to get in.
Only
I
if
came
it
here
worked.
to deliver this bomb. Wait, what do you mean deliver this bomb? Well, yeah, this is a munitions factory. You have explosive, right?
Not a factory, it's a depot.
It's a depot. It's like a place where they hold stuff.
Oh, well, typically we just get like boxes of thousands of bombs, but I guess whatever. One fell off a truck somewhere.
I found this in the middle of the street.
Amazing.
says Imperial property on it. I don't know.
It's just like in really crudely drawn letters, just Imperial property.
No, as I'm saying that, I'm writing on it.
See, it says here this is the Emperor's personal bomb.
Oh, great! The Emperor's here right now. I'll give it to him.
That's great.
Oh, is this gonna be like Hotline Miami, where we get out of the car and
Yeah, when
immediately
we get out of the car and immediately we're like...
8 stormtroopers get viciously murdered by doors opening into their face?
So for our viewers at home, this is what our characters see. So I think they can
I'm
see.
in a
You can
truck.
see each other's line of sight. Yeah.
I don't know, can everyone see Nevi's line of sight?
Heavy's in the car.
Is Nevi in the car?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
then yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
So you can see each other's line of sight. You just can't see other stuff. So basically, I guess Nevi and not Nevi, Rezi and Rusty sitting up front. You would see this first, and then you can tell your group however you want. Basically, the truck is coming in high, over top of the supply yard, and it's in the evening light. It's flooded with bright lights, so there's no worry about not being able to see. But it seems to be like they're in the middle of a delivery. There's a shuttlecraft sitting on the landing pad with people moving in and out of the shuttle, bringing crates and boxes and such into one of the larger warehouses. So one of the front doors for the warehouses is hanging open. The other one is still closed. And yeah, it's a big hustle and bustle of activity currently.
Oh, so there's a ship delivering stuff?
Yes.
Huh. Hey boys, how do you guys like the idea of stealing a ship? Just saying.
I mean, be interesting.
If push comes to shove, we could also blow up said ship.
That's true.
Once it starts taking off, so it crashes really dramatically and rains down fire on the munitions depot. Oh, I'm all about that.
Spend a destiny point to Deus Ex Machina that there were some fuel canisters or something lying around, and they blow up even more of the depot.
By the way, how good is Rusty at bluffing?
Probably not.
At loving?
At all.
Bluffing.
Oh, bluff. I'm like, I love it. No, he's a droid. I guess he's okay. Standard psychopath level, I guess.
You have no points in it, do you?
Well, let's see. Bluffing?
It's deception or whatever.
How far in do we get?
I
in
have
the
a
car?
single green dice.
Oh lord.
Oh,
And
I'm
he's
kinda
the
hoping I
face
get
right now.
some, I'm kind of hoping that they just outright believe everything I say and don't suspect me at all.
That's not gonna happen.
fuck
Yeah,
me.
Let's hope so.
It'll be fine, guys. It'll be
Fuck, I'm better at lying than you.
I'm better at lying than you. I think.
I'm a droid. I just state things and hope people believe me. Then again, as a droid, what would my tell be? One of my eyes flicker. Here's a servo in my head.
So
Sorry, that's my eye unit just going crazy.
So basically, Rezi sitting up in the front, she turns to Rusty and says, "Looks pretty busy down there. Sure you want to go in the front still? I can set you down elsewhere."
So is the back attached to the front? Like, can the people in the back hear us talking?
No. I
They have
assume.
comm links if you really wanted to.
Yeah, so I could ask everybody over the comms. Front looks really busy. Do we want to change tactics or continue with the plan?
Why is it so busy?
Delivery.
Think we might need to improvise then. No way we're gonna get through easily.
How's Heavy at bluffing?
2 green.
I say, like,
Rusty will turn to Rezi. Are you a good liar?
She just raised an eyebrow. I'm green. They're gonna talk to me.
yeah, they ain't gonna talk to any of us.
I'm the only one they'll talk to. Great.
I mean, they are contractors, so you could sort of try and sell maybe Nevi or Rezi, but probably not.
Yeah.
I think Cast would just say, I'll get out. I'll try and go around.
I think we
As
should
will
all go around back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
we should.
So, oh, I don't have a token for the Wookiee. Oh well. So she parks like a couple blocks away, and you walk up.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think
to the back door, to the front.
back.
Okay, so I'll just this whole thing.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
oh God.
Oh Jesus.
I guess everything just went black for you guys, didn't it?
Yeah.
Zoom out. Zoom out. You should be able to find each other.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I can see the whole map now.
So what's the wall here? Like, is it like spikes at the top of it? Is it
It's
just up?
a series of metal slates, maybe yay wide by, I don't know, 3-4 meters tall.
But
Which I
there's
guess for
nothing
the Americans
immediately.
is like 7 or 8 feet.
But there isn't anything immediately like there that will hurt me if I try to climb the wall, right?
No, not really.
It's just climbing the wall is difficult.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the
Would you say it's medium height?
it's like 8 feet tall.
Is that medium distance?
Yes.
Can I
Yeah,
jump?
you'd be able to jump it if you wanted to take the strain.
And not
Jump
know what's
in.
on the other side.
Jump to the top and land on some like poor worker and break his neck. Feel really bad.
Actually, yeah, no, that would be a bit too. I wanna basically get to a point where I'm like on the wall, but like I can just look. Like I don't have to jump over it. Basically, he wants to see what's on the other side. Basically,
So jump up and Assassin's Creed it.
doesn't want to murder someone.
You're gonna eagle vision it.
I just posted the perfect emote for what you want to do in chat.
Oh,
Oh, Sim. Sure. You probably wouldn't even need a check to do that. With just sort of peek you over.
oh, sick.
Yeah, you see that.
Sick.
What do you see?
I say, well, there's the shuttle. I see there's a few tanks right, well, I guess through your side of the wall. We could hide behind those for while we investigate further. There's a building. I think
It's
that's
one of the
where they're loading.
warehouses.
Yeah, it's there's the warehouse. It seems. I mean, I imagine that's the one they're loading the ammunition into. Does it look like they're like almost done with their loading, or does it look like they just begun? Like, what's the status?
Let's have a perception check.
I'm so good at those.
Yeah.
Difficulty.
Average.
Cool. 2, right? That's when I have.
Yeah, 2.
Where are you? Perception. What do my bug eyes show me? Something.
Yeah, it looks like they're mostly done. They're not really bringing anything out of the shuttle anymore. There's still a couple people milling about, like doing some sort of work on the shuttle itself. But it seems like you can't really see into the cargo bay, but they're not bringing anything out of the shuttle anymore. There's only sort of one forklift on the edge, sort of still bringing stuff around.
They seem to be mostly done with their.
Mostly
Delivery.
done, yeah.
So do we want to take the ship? I could try and just.
Sounds like we need to focus on planting the bomb first.
Well, okay. Now I ask you this question, Brian. From here to here, can I jump it?
He wants to know if he can get on the roof of the warehouse.
Can I get on the roof of the warehouse, basically?
Oh, there's our Wookiee.
There's a Wookiee. I don't think Waz
want-
is with you though. That's just sort of there, just so I know where it is.
Can I be ninja? That's
Yes,
what-
you could if you wanted to take a
Shit.
strain.
I guess I'll ask. I can get on the roof of the warehouse. if we want, we can just plant the bomb there. It will be certain to do damage. After that,
the
we can.
roof? You'll blow the
Yes.
roof off and nothing more.
Well, odds are the roof, a broken roof will fall.
Yeah, they'll be able to recover the munitions. It's not going to destroy anything.
It's not gonna destroy anything.
That's fair.
I think we need to get us all inside. Did anyone bring a rope?
Does rope exist in Star Wars?
A cable?
Yeah.
A line?
A cable definitely exists in Star Wars because they use them.
Well, actually, since I can see the other
We
side,
need to tie this. We need to tie these things down. How?
since I can see the
How does
other
that work?
side.
How do we tie stuff down?
Lightsaber on it. Shoot it with lasers. Tractor beam.
A question. Since I can see the other side of the door, what does it look like it opens with? Like, is it like a?
We probably have a security panel on this side of the door, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like security panels.
Right before anything, Cass will just say, "I can still get on the roof and get us better visuals."
Brian, how does hacking work when you don't have slicing gear?
I don't even think you can do it.
Darn.
Damn. That'd be
I
really
need that slicing gear.
Just because from my knowledge, a lot of the mechanics and computery stuff in Star Wars is all
It's analog.
It's all analog. It's all 80s. So everything's gonna be hardlined. There's not really gonna be an internet. So you could potentially, not telling you how to do your job.
Could I mechanics it and just like
You could
open
try
it and see
mechanics,
if
yeah.
it-
You could rip it off the wall. For a Destiny point, you could just do this traditional Star Wars shoot it.
Locking door
Yeah, but that makes
forever.
them closed, not open.
It can make
Yes.
it's minor Deus Ex Machina. You can make it do whatever you want.
Fair.
Cask, they have to have some sort of rope in there. Could you maybe try and grab some and throw it over the wall for us?
Do I see any rope?
You'd have to probably get inside the warehouse, but it's up to
I
Brian.
mean, yeah.
I can try to mechanics the door open.
Yeah, there's just people right on the other side of the door.
Well,
All
then
the
we
people
fund them,
inside of the door.
you know, with setting
I
our
think
faces.
I
to
think
sun.
Cask is gonna take the strain and jump into the roof.
Okay.
Well, just with my knowledge of doors in this universe, do I have to make a check to know about fucking doors? My question being here is like,
Ah, fuck! I can see the inside. No, fuck.
if I kill power to this door, is it like a mag lock? Can I just slide it open, or will it just lock shut?
If you were, you could make it pretty much do whatever you wanted. Like, I want to make a mechanics check to make the door open.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd want to do it to make the door come loose so that we can slowly open it, and then there's somebody there that's gonna see us. We just don't go in, and then if that's the case, then
Well,
Cass
Cass
can do
didn't.
it.
Okay, I guess Cask would have made the point. There's no one in front of the door. Actually, he did. He made the point that there's barrels you can hide behind.
All right, let's do the mechanics check then.
Okay.
All right.
Um,
How does helping work in the system again?
You declare you're helping.
Oh, I
and
don't know if I
how
have
you're
mechanics.
helping.
One sec. I don't have mechanics. It's fine. I can't do it.
I also am not very good at mechanics.
So I can't help because I don't have mechanics trained.
Okay.
Perception.
Yeah, I don't have it trained either. So
What
Good
should I
luck.
do for difficulty then?
I'm gonna say hard. 3 purple.
3 purple?
Would you like to spend any Destiny points?
Nah, mate. Pretty sure I got that right.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure you got it wrong, but
Well, I don't know what the symbols mean, so whatever,
So
man.
you got 1 failure and 2
Oh, okay.
advantage. So
Oh.
you crack open the panel with your little tools or something like that. And I don't know. Did you want to spend the advantage on anything specific in your mind, or do you want to?
I don't trigger an alarm when I rip the thing apart.
Okay, so you pull the thing off and, like, I don't know, accidentally you cut power to it, I guess. So the whole panel kind of boom turns off. It doesn't set off any alarms, but it becomes inoperable.
I kind of just look to the group and go, I've deactivated the alarm.
So is the door going to open?
I kind of gingerly put the panel back and it kind of falls off again and hangs there. And then I look at Nevi and say, no, the door is not going to.
Cass, can you find us a rope and throw it over the wall, please?
I'll give it my best attempt.
Maybe we should go to the corner. Be more sheltered from vision.
Yeah, try to find a
So,
spot where we can stay
From the
without being
ceiling
seen.
from the ceiling of the warehouse, what do I see?
Give me
What
a
do my
second.
grasshopper eyes show me?
Okay.
I don't have.
I just need to close that.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm not going to move your token just because it'll put you inside, not on top.
I tried it and then it was like, whoa.
So you land on the roof. Actually, can I find the roof? Did I delete it or did I move it? Deleted it.
Oh, there's no roof there anymore.
I think if I put myself,
You fall into
Here-
the warehouse. Have fun.
I think if I put myself here, I could see anything I could see from the roof, right?
A decent
Here-
amount, like
Yeah. So
there-ish.
yeah, that way.
You can't
There we
see
go.
inside of it.
Yeah. All right, I see better. See, if, I guess it would inform. I see two droids outside of the warehouse. One man, what? I'm assuming giving them orders.
Supervising, he's not really doing much.
I guess he would go over to this side to see what he sees. Like this side of the warehouse.
Far
Warehouse
side.
roof.
Okay. Yeah.
He sees, what is this?
That looks like a generator of some sort.
That's
Or
gonna be a pretty good
a generator
place to
or a
put bomb.
chunk of machinery.
He just says,
If I do to the generator what I did to the door, I could probably.
You'd
shut this
probably
whole
turn
place
out the
down.
lights.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
I guess no, but Cask would say, I think I see a generator of some sort, some type of heavy machinery.
Do you mention that maybe it's attached to the building?
No, not this. I'm referring to this.
Oh, that. Gotcha.
Big one.
Yeah, is that what you were talking about, Brian?
Yep, the big one with the forklift next to it.
I don't know
What are
what
the
this
smaller
is.
ones?
What is this?
If I could get a better look at it, I could tell you what it is, but without seeing it, I can't really.
With Cask's knowledge, they both just look like the big ones up here looks like a big piece of machinery. The smaller
Yeah.
ones down here look like smaller pieces of machinery.
Yeah, I mean,
Using a comlink, can you like send pictures or do you text only?
No, it's
Comlink
like
is
if you had
like
a comm
thing you
pad.
hold in your hand and talk into.
If you had
Aw.
Nevi's compad, you could do it, but
yeah.
I think I gave Cask a compad actually, a data pad. Yeah, I have a data pad.
so could he then?
Snap a picture?
Because
I don't know-
pictures
I
don't
don't know if
really
you could
exist
send
with
it
Star Wars
wirelessly, though.
technology.
Because as we
Yeah.
said,
Yeah.
everything's analog.
Yeah. This is Star Wars technology. We don't believe in
Mhm.
wireless.
Yeah, we don't have pictures. They don't even have monitors in Star Wars.
They have fucking
holograms.
holograms though.
Take a hologram.
Bullshit if that's not as high tech as us.
All right, I think Nevi's like, why don't we get someone else in? Can we boost you over the wall, Trico? Trico? How do you pronounce it? Trico?
Trico.
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 Eventually he'll become
The grass type
Survivor. And
Pokemon.
it's not Survivor.
The third best Hoenn starter.
Oh,
Yeah, boy.
the first best Hoenn
What?
starter,
The first
thank you
one.
very
Hey
much.
whoa. Hey whoa.
Anyways, can we try and boost him over the wall?
Can we boost me over the wall?
I guess we don't need to worry about you falling.
Yeah.
It's only
Right.
8 feet tall. It's not that far.
I don't take fall damage anyway, so it wouldn't matter how how tall
Doesn't
it is.
matter
okay.
if you screw it up and you fall. Yeah.
It
Yeah,
wouldn't
you can
matter
definitely do
how tall
that.
it is.
Do we need a roll, or
Okay.
can we just do it?
No, we have two people. You're fine.
Alright, cool. Thank God I don't have to make an athletics check for that.
Holy Jesus.
Oh lord, that would be fucking terrible.
What, to float?
No, to like if I
to
was just
jump the
climbing the
wall.
wall on my own rather than you guys like hoisting me up.
It'd be really pathetic. Like it'd be like watching a quail try to climb a wall.
I only have one die in granted it's a yellow die, but I only have one die in
Oh,
athletics.
so well, whatever, man. You're just as good at climbing as I am at lying. So we've all got our strengths and weaknesses.
Actually, no, he's better. You have a green
So
guy. He has a yellow one.
you just totally got spotted.
So
Yeah.
you boost him over the like I don't know hands, but they boost him over the wall. It lands over here. And probably just sort of one of the guards. You can see him there, right?
Yeah,
He was
he's
just,
like right at the edge of my vision.
yeah, he was just sort of standing. Made his way from where the shuttle pad had been landed, and yeah, he sort of sees you hop over the fence, and I'm assuming you land deftly on your feet as you're an elegant bird man.
Because I'm an elegant bird, man.
And they're wearing the navy blue like overcoat with like an orange vest on, like body armor. He's carrying like a heavy pistol with a shoulder butt on it, and he totally sees you, and you know he sees you, and he knows he sees you, and basically you just hear a shout from over there. And all right, what are you doing? And he starts like half jogging towards you, like pistol at the ready, or carbine, I guess. And
God
you
damn
guys
it,
would probably
Trico.
hear hear from the other side of the fence like a shout.
Could Nevi toss me over, or am I too heavy?
No, she can't.
No, she can't.
You could toss Nevi over.
Yeah, but what
Just be
good
like,
would that
for
do?
God's sake, the Joy's been trying to get us in here forever to deliver this shit, and you're fucking north.
I think the second Nevi hears that, she's just gonna be like, guys, we need to blow that generator.
I think
Can I-
first Cask is gonna
Can I-
fucking drop into this with his sword down, like just drop
Are
here.
you sure that's a good
Yeah.
idea?
Yeah, you're just gonna
Press X to
stab.
air
There's like a
assassinate.
guy here, there's a guy here,
No, I'm dropping here.
there's a guy there.
Dropping here,
Oh,
here.
onto that.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
a sword, Rainer.
So you're
I don't
not
Don't
helping
get
me.
electrocuted.
Can I shoot the generator from here, and do like, you know, like a considerable.
Do we want to roll
have a
initiative?
considerable impact on
See
it.
how
What
this
about the
time-based
tanks next to the
situation
guard?
works?
Are the tanks next to the guard? Do they have
I mean,
any
technically,
weapons?
we aren't in combat yet. Technically.
Yeah.
We've just been spotted.
With
I've just
the
been spotted.
pre-combat, he could just want to talk to you.
So,
Yeah.
He may
it's up
escort
to
you out,
Trico.
kind of thing. Depends
Do
on what
the
you want
barrels
to do.
that the barrels that the guards are standing next to, do they have any
Um.
Wanna go guns blazing already?
It's kind of up to Trico. What do you want, or Trico?
I'm gonna just like raise my hands in a sign of surrender.
Okay,
My hand wings, rather.
you have a laser rifle on your back, though. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're,
You
can't see
you're
his
visibly
back.
You
armed.
can't see my back.
He might not know from this distance, but he'll figure it out right quick when he gets close to you.
I have wings covering it.
I'm gonna try and go to this side of the don't worry, Brian, I don't remember anything I saw to the other roof. Just to figure out what the fuck's happening.
Okay, if you want to like it's kind of a slanted roof, so there's not much cover up there. If you're gonna want to hide up there, you're gonna need to make a stealth check.
Yeah, that's fair.
To be fair, this guard probably has target fixation. He's not looking up.
Yeah, he probably
Other-
would be looking up.
I mean, at anything he would get a black guy, but honestly, or I would get a blue regardless.
Yeah.
I'm making a stealth check. Yeah.
Okay, make a stealth. His perception is 1 red and 1 purple, and you can have a boost for being out of his normal cone of vision.
I think as you're doing that, Nevi's just gonna talk into the comic like, Cask, where's that generator?
At the center of the
Just say north side.
north.
All right, and she's just gonna look to Rusty and she's like, I need to get to that generator. Let's go.
Okay.
and she's gonna run around the corner.
Fucker. Jesus, that
Wow.
was a bad roll.
That was a bad roll.
At least it wasn't up. Hey, guess who's losing 3 strain? Actually, maybe
You should have
not.
been at 0 strain. Because you've had.
I
No,
was.
you used
was.
jump.
Oh,
You
right,
used
and you
to
jumped.
No, but wait,
Wow.
wait.
You rolled 4 failures on 2 dice.
Yeah.
So,
Like even a fucking what's the word? What's the one that's triumph with dark?
Could that have even
Despair.
gone?
Even a
Could that have
despair would have been
technically
kind of
gone
better.
any worse?
what, Curtis?
Could that have gone any worse for the purple and red die?
Oh, it could have gone much worse.
Okay. I'll believe you.
So,
Actually, I don't think so, because if he had gotten a despair, then he wouldn't have failed as much.
it would have
But
been,
it'd
it still would have
worse.
been a despair, and I would have had more leeway to be an asshole to you
Yeah.
guys. So I think as he's like moving towards you, towards Trico,
Trico.
I'm gonna call you Trico for the whole campaign now. You can thank Hay for that. So, so as you move towards
It's
Trico,
gonna be so frustrating.
he has like his carbine on one arm.
I'm
Cass
listening.
comes over the roof, and probably like the sheet metal it's made out of kind of like warps or makes a bending metal sound. as
I know
you step on
exactly
it.
what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that grabs his attention as he like stops in place and looks up, still holding his shoulder butted pistol. And yeah, you've taken him by a bit of surprise. But he clearly knows you're there. He
I don't get paid enough for this. He leaves.
He points his gun up at you, shouts, and like starts touching his ear, which is covered by like a headphone.
I think I'm gonna use the three advantage to basically make him so that he's so slow that he's surprised, so like his movements are slow, so like Trico has time to like do something.
I'd give you that, sure.
Can I shoot him with my gun?
How does quick draw work
You
in
can
this
shoot him with your
system?
dagger eyes.
Once per round, draw a drawer holster or access.
But there's
Drawer holster, a weapon or accessible item is an incidental. So I guess I would have to.
sure.
Okay.
How do you quick draw a rifle?
Yeah, that's my sort of thinking here too.
Well, if he has a
Really
strap,
amazing.
it's just,
If I have-
if he has a strap, it's just
If it's on me, then I could just like spin it around me and
Yeah, it's just-
do that.
I'm just like mentally picturing that spin around, and it's like badass.
Or if we wanna
You
go
can take,
with
you
like
can
a
take the
cloud
shot
strike
with
thing.
a black die.
Okay.
So this guy's
so I add
probably
one
at,
black
like-
die to my dice pool.
Yeah, and this guy's probably at medium range, so that is 2 purple. If I recall correctly.
yeah.
Yep.
That's what it was during the car chase.
Yeah. So 2
Two
purple, 1
purple.
black against you.
Purple and black against me. That's right.
Ventilate pass.
okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and make this clear now. My phaser is set to stun.
If you're set to
No,
stun, it
that's-
has to be at short range.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
Yep.
It does have a stun setting. But yeah.
It has to be short range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you're-
All right. I'm just gonna kill him then. Fuck
Okay,
it.
so you outright shoot the dude. Okay.
I mean, you
Yeah.
can go for fucking burning his ear. It wouldn't be quite an attack. It would just be a shot.
You're not the one with the code of honor, Trico.
True. I'm just saying.
All right, go.
I wouldn't have suggested it if it wasn't because you said, "Oh, it was
It
stunned."
wasn't because I could just like kill him.
No. It's because you said you put it to stun, which made me think, "Oh, okay, so he's not
Yeah,
immediately
but no,
trying
it's
to kill."
it's a short range. So
Yeah.
I cannot, unfortunately. I don't mind killing him.
Okay, so shoot him. Damn, you shoot him.
Damn,
So-
that guy's dead as fuck.
Yeah, you
Oh, nice. You can take a trophy.
take him down in 1 hit. With
Sweet.
what was that? 11 damage minus his soak. Still exceeds his wounds. These guys aren't super tough. They're not career criminals. So yeah, what does that look like?
What does
In
that
that
look
one
like? A
quick
clean
motion, you
headshot?
murder like the dude.
Just freaking, he goes from holding his hands up to like a spin into holding his rifle and then shoots the dude in the head.
He probably like pulls the trigger as he's still like leveraging the rifle
Yeah,
and
as
everything.
he's still levering the rifle.
Ben's
Yeah.
He goes like kill shot and does it sideways.
Or he spins it like a revolver afterwards.
God
Okay.
damn,
Nah,
he's
that's-
freaking Cloud Strife in this bitch.
That's
So-
too over the top.
That's way too
Well,
over the top.
Cask is standing on the roof. This guy's like surprised looking up at you, and then there's just kind of like a loud report of this blaster rifle, pachow. And this guy, the side of this guy's head just explodes, and he collapses on the ground.
This ain't your kid. This ain't your granddad's Star Wars, kids.
Ah, darn
guess-
Disney contracts.
Yeah. Casky would just be like, just like a little like a sad inside because that didn't need to happen
You don't know that.
to him.
You're not
But
wondering.
he then
Fair.
would say, well, it seems combat is rather inevitable. Did anyone notice it, by the way?
You.
Unless you turned your comic on to Psy, no, I don't think I heard it.
No, as in, did everyone in the fucking thing just heard
Oh,
a
the
loud
blaster shot.
kablam? Yeah.
There's no
Brad.
immediate from your position on the roof. There doesn't seem to be any immediate change. But we'll get to that.
I
Meanwhile,
like how he sent the stealth guy into stealth, and then he failed the stealth.
And then I didn't even get a chance to stealth. The guy just fucking saw
Well,
me go
he
over the wall.
Yeah, he
if you
rolled
look
his
at the if you
perception
look at his
versus your
perception,
stealth.
if you look at his perception roll, the number of purples and number of reds is equal to your stealth skill.
Well, that's fair.
So
Yeah, so
you had
Smart.
you had
Stealth
4
fail.
greens and 1 yellow. He had 4 purples
Yeah,
and 1
he
red.
had 4 purples and 1 red. That's fair.
He just got super lucky.
He just
Yeah.
got really
He got
lucky and
really,
happened to
really
see
lucky.
like the shimmer of my feathers in
my
the
God.
in the spotlight.
Lucky.
He was just overtaken by its beauty.
So the other two, Nevi and Rusty, have made their way north to where you've been told there's a large piece of machinery on the other side of the fence. You kind of get there and have a second to look at each other, and you hear like a big blaster report from behind you.
alright, Nevi's just gonna be like, can you get me so that I can see what it is over the wall?
I can certainly try, although I'm not a manual labor droid.
It's better than me trying to boost you over.
So since I'm about I'd say I'm about 6 feet tall or so. So I'm just gonna basically lean solidly against the wall and just stick my hands out, kind of like staggered to be hand and foothold.
Stairs are going up
Like
the
a
wall.
Basically, so she can just stand on top
Stairs.
of my head.
Yeah, Nevi's just gonna clamber up and look over the wall and see what this machinery is. Or try to.
Okay.
I'm helping.
You are.
Look at me, Mom.
You're actually helping.
And now you're the only one who's outside of the compound right now.
You're the best stairs I could ask for.
Thanks, man.
You're the only stairs that you
what's-
have right now.
Shh, we're being nice.
Let's say knowledge, probably knowledge education. To figure out what
Yay.
this thing does.
Sweet. Difficulty.
2. It's not too advanced.
Alright. And right. Education I can spend triumphs as successes if I want, but we'll see if that's necessary.
Damn.
It's not
Damn.
necessary.
But Jesus.
Hey, a success is a success.
Oh,
Pretty
yeah,
much.
but Jesus Christ.
So it looks like a backup generator of some sort, like an emergency generator. It's definitely not running currently. There's no rumble of machinery coming from it. But you see a definite like control panel on the front side of it, over yonder, where you could presumably power it on or something like that.
Mm-hmm. So it's probably not going to cause a big explosion if it's blown up, is it? Unless you sabotage it a certain way.
just go with the typical Star Wars overloading thing.
Yeah, that's what I
Overload
was thinking.
Yeah. Whatever the
Because
hell
if
that
it's
means.
connected to the same electrical network as the rest of the base,
Hmm.
like if these two generators are powering these buildings and you overload them, they could potentially either just short out or depending
Yeah,
on the mana,
that's
they
what I
could
was
explode.
thinking. But so yeah, Brian, does Nevi know that's a thing she could possibly do?
I think it's kind of up to it's you have a say in here too. Like, she's probably seen movies where it's been done. And she knows.
Literally standing on
She-
top of a mechanic droid.
Yeah, but the
You
problem
can-
is getting you over. Because how much do you weigh?
I don't know how much do droids weigh. And
You're
They've never
made out of metal and you're 6
restricted
feet
me.
tall.
I know, but they always get tossed around so much in the fucking movies. But I guess
That's
they're fighting.
If
because
only you were a gonk droid.
R2-D2 and C-3PO aren't made of metal.
If only I was a gonk droid, yeah. That'd be my only line I'm allowed to use in all my like really good perceptions and deceptions. And
I want to
Persuade.
know how much he weighs. This is important.
I'm looking at it, Reddit. How much do you? The R2D2 is canonically 70 pounds.
He's also not made of metal.
It's also not made of
About
metal.
165.
Do you want to go with that? 165 pounds. Let's live with that. Doesn't really matter.
Sure.
There you go. Average human
All right.
weight. Maybe a bit on the light side.
I think Nevi's just going to be like, all right, I'm going to try and pull you over the wall. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to climb over and stick my hand down, and then I'm going to fall. And I'm going to try and pull you up, all right?
Excellent.
So yeah,
try
Nevi's...
not to please try not to dislocate any joints. I don't know anything about human medicine. Or sorry, we like medicine.
Yeah.
And I give you a thumbs up, and you can swear that despite the fact
Can
that
we
I have
not
no
think
mouth,
about that? Let's just not. All right. And she's just going to kind of like clamber over and then stick a hand down.
Okay, since it's only a 7-foot tall wall, Rusty
She's helping.
make an easy athletics check with a blue die.
so one purple, one blue.
1 purple, 1 blue. Yeah.
Click.
Wait, how much did we say that he weighs?
160.
160? And what kind of droid is he again?
Mechanic with a blaster.
Hey, fuck you, let's not look this up, droid.
I
Hooray!
was gonna say we could compare him more to HK-47 if you wanted to, but
I don't have HK's armor.
yeah.
Yeah, so
Well,
I think
I do like
Nevi
it.
just kind of like grabs his hand and just like lets go of the wall and just kind of falls down.
Yeah,
And
and at
lands
the same time,
gracefully.
I'm assuming Rusty like clambers up the wall, and yeah, it works just fine. You find yourselves both on the other side of the wall.
So do I have to make any sort of checks to see how hard I hit the floor or anything?
No, you made the check, so you land on your feet.
Whee!
All right, and yeah, Nevi's just gonna be like, all right, let's see if we can overload this generator, make it dark here, because it's nighttime too. If we overload the generator,
Is this picture you've got here? Is that pretty much what the generator looks like?
Um,
Can I, like, crawl?
Yeah,
Could I safely like crawl up in there?
sure.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm
I
gonna
was
get right
just-
up in that bitch.
I was just gonna
Get
go to
rid
the
of
panel in the
everywhere.
front, you know,
All
the control
inside,
panel.
go, "Ah, blah, blah," thing.
I'll
Tactic
just
that
look
shit.
back and be like, I'm the mechanic, and I'll crawl inside to see if there's like the maintenance like a maintenance hatch.
Sure.
This is gonna be dark, right?
What is your intent here? Is to make it explode or just turn it off, or like backfire it so the whole compound goes down, or what are you thinking?
I believe the last one.
Well, we'll see depending on like how many successes or whatever that I get with my mechanics. That would open up options, and then I could ask Nevi, do you want this to happen, or this to happen?
Well, you need.
And then
Well,
I'll figure the
we
why.
need to set
What is
a
your
goal.
initial intent here?
Need a goal.
My initial intent. Fine, I guess I'll ask Nevi. So, what is your intent? Like, do you want when you turn this thing on? Do you want it to just feed as much juice as possible into the other generators? and cause them possibly to explode? Do you want it to just send a signal to those generators, hey, I'm running, you don't need to, and not turn on? What do you want to happen? Darkness or explosions?
Overload everything. Just darkness. Darkness and blow all the circuits.
He starts humming like an old Ithorian song about darkness, and he gets to work.
Apparently, he's a culturally
Yeah, he's a culturally
educated
active
droid.
droid.
He was watching a lot of TV in those days that they were in that.
He
thing.
was watching Ithorian melodramas that we don't have because we don't have screens, so we don't have TVs.
Okay, so it'll be a hard mechanics check, and I'm going to use a dark side point to change it from 3 purple to 2 purple, 1 red. Because I want the potential despair in there to be beautiful.
And can we take a break after this roll?
Oh, I called it too!
That's interesting.
What the hell does this mean?
You got 1 success, 3 threat, 1 triumph, and 1 despair.
So what?
So you succeed on your
You
roll.
do it.
Something
I succeeded my goal.
you succeed in your goal. Something mildly inconvenient happens. Something really good happens, and something really bad happens. All at
Can
the
we
same
take a break
time.
now and figure it
So
out?
I'm gonna somehow lose an arm, but then simultaneously find a really cool new arm.
Okay.
Is it red? I can't recognize you.
Oh fuck!
We'll have to ponder on this. 'Cause
That's actually really sad.
we'll have to ponder on this. We'll come back in like 5 minutes or so and decide.
Okay.
So I was gonna say, what does that like satanic symbol mean?